Good morning everyone. Today's topic is a Python list. The Python list is just recall. The Python list is the one of the most important of a Python using in a data structure. It is always used to store a multiple items. For example, values, strings, numbers, etc. in a single variables. So it is called it is a Python list. The Python list are a mutable. Mutable means it can be changed after the creations and the orders. So today's discussion topics about the Python list, basic operators, fundamentals, operations, characteristics, methods, problem solving and patterns, so on. So the first, the Python can have into the built-in data structures that can hold into the order the collection of items. It is an unlike array. Some languages of a Python which are very flexible, so it can so it contain multiple items, likewise some mutable, order, index based, so on. The index can access using in the position starting from 0 ending to infinity values or some other values. We have a constraint, so that the constraints can given into the index of a end numbers. So the list using in the Python, first we have an initialization of a list, adding the list, removing the list, sorting the list and actioning the list. First the shorten example of usage in the Python. First we can create a string or number or boolean or whatever. We can create the number of values. For example, assigning the variable a equal to 5 values up to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the initialization of the list. Adding the element, we can add once in the append or in front or middle the values. We can remove the elements using into the list. We can sort. We can assigning the values we have into the unordered statement. Likewise 5, 2, 3, 4. So the short list can given the exact value. For example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The access the element or retrieving or element using the index value using the accessing element. Next, the characteristics of a Python characteristics of very lots can have using into the mutable, very flexible. It is the dynamic, wherever we can change into the order the list. Functionality is multi-dimensional access to use. It is very easy to use and preserve the order. Linear data structures and duplicate elements can preserve the orders, etc. These are all the characteristics using the Python list. Then creating a list. First we how to we create the list. Create the list, just creating the variable where can given into the assignment operator, then given into the list can access into only the square bracket values, where the square bracket can be initialization into the strings, boolean values, integer values, whatever. Then we will given into the index value starting from 0 to ending the values about we given into the sets or strings. Likewise then the adding an element, we already know how to add the element. We have into the given example into the array module. We have starting into the apple of a Python. The Python can given into the adding into the list. If the list can have add into string values, can give into the double quotation or single quotation. Integer no need to give the quotation values. Then removing the element, we already know how to remove the element into the several method depending on what to delete by values or index or clear or entire list in the removing list of a order. Then the sorting list, we already know how to sort the list using either the sorted the function or a list dot sort. This is the keyword. The sorted function, the list dot sorted the function, it is using into the methodology of the sorting into the Python list in the programming wise. Then the accessing element. The accessing element can have into the indexing value. The indexing value must from the left to right can be accessing in the positions of the values, so that only the we will accessing the elements. The next one is the list constructor. The list constructor can have into the pattern, how the pattern will be work into the value. Then we will constructor means the machine talk will be accumulate, so that the class wise and constructor will work together. The object will give lots of opinion, lots of work, lots of output, so the list can using into the constructor. We have choosing into the real time example for using student mark managements. So the student mark statement can have into the list of subjects, list of pass percentage, list of names, list of failures, less than 75, greater than 75. Likewise, we have into the analysis part. Thank you. Here is the reference statement.